Hi guys, how we doing? So, I kind of cheated a little bit and took the day off yesterday. I did have, I had plans, but they did fall through. So, decided to just upload the video of the little boy and then sit back and relax and just enjoy a nice, quiet day with my family and my critters, and it was actually kind of amazing, to be perfectly honest. Sometimes you gotta take a day off. It's not always easy to convince yourself to do, but it is important, and you have to take care of yourself. So, today we're gonna get back to this adorable little girl. I may try and work on the boy today. I don't know for sure. I'm not promising anything. Right now we're just trying to create a pink that I really, really like, that will go with that nice rich purple. And we want it to be kind of thick and heavy, while also being just a little bit bright. So, yeah man, let go. And of course, we're starting off the day with paint on my fingers today. There we go. I think that's a good one. Though I don't have any shimmer in this one. But I think that's okay. Sometimes you gotta do something without the shimmer, especially when you have as much as this skirt actually does have in it. So we're just gonna kind of test here. Oh, that's perfect. That is exactly what we wanted. And if you heard that thump, that was actually my wet braid hitting my air conditioner, because that's a thing that happens. So we're going to go ahead and come up under here. And we'll do that before we get anything wet that I can end up with all over me. Now that I know I'm satisfied with the color. And I know this doesn't seem like it would be a big deal to pay attention to, but it shows just a little bit, so we might as well make it kind of work with the coloring, right? I am still so thrilled with these two little statues. I think they're just going to be such a fun and cutesy addition to my garden. You definitely need a little bit of everything in there, right? Especially if you're planning on doing a lot of different types of statues and things of that nature, which we already have. I mean, I've got the frog, I've got the rabbit, I've got the dragon, and I've got that little boy out there that I've still got to do. And then I've got the two little girls on a bench that I've still got to do. And then, you know, you add in the non-statue stuff, like my bird bath and my gazing ball, which we're still working on. Though I am starting to chomp at the bit to kind of move on to the next step with that gazing ball. I just realized you guys can't see that at all. There we go. I do still have to finish the base, just get some leaves on there and kind of finish up the vines at least a little bit. But I am so ready to start painting that and making it live up to my vision a little bit. Which the ball itself is going to have multiple layers of paint on it. Because I plan to spray it down with a clear coat just to kind of hold the plaster and everything. Make it a little bit more weatherproof from the base up. Then we're going to have a layer of my favorite primer. And then over top of the primer is going to be a layer of silver. And then over top of that, I'm going to be using my my color changing paints and some metallic paints, which will probably water down just a little bit so that the silver does show through. And it should give me this really, I'm hoping for this really cool, like, metallic rainbow kind of look. So, that's kind of a look into what I've got planning with that. I know you guys have been super patient with the progress on the gazing ball, but it's going to get there. Anytime you're building something from the ground up, it's never going to be a fast process. And when you think of the fact that I started with a broken bird bath base and 2 bowls, I think we're doing pretty decent. I am definitely happy with how it is kind of starting to come to shape. I'm also loving this shade of pink now that I've got it up against the purple a little bit more. And you can kind of see why I wanted it to be a little thicker than some of the paints that I do. I still haven't decided what color I want to paint his sweatshirt and sneakers. So, I'd love some opinions on that. Maybe I'll pop a short up later and see if we can get some opinions on that. There we go. And just like that, she has a little bit more detail on her skirt. I think that is absolutely fantastic. I do love the look of it. So now we're going to move up and we're going to do her little belt. Whoops. And there's more paint on my finger. It's one of those things. I think it's kind of becoming a running joke at this point with me and the paint on my hands. Well, where did I end up on this side? There it is. Now we're getting somewhere. Now let's paint her little bow. Trying to cross my legs and not kick you guys for once. Just taking a little peek to make sure, because I know I've got her a little bit angled. I have you guys just slightly to my right. So sometimes a good angle for me to work isn't necessarily a good angle for you guys to see. So sometimes I have to stop and correct a little bit. There we go. Sorry if I'm messing up you guys' line of sight a little bit here. Some of these spots are a little trickier to get to. There we go. Yeah, she's coming along. I would still absolutely love it if one of you guys felt the need to go through and tell me how many times I say "there we go" in any given video. Because I kind of don't always realize that it just kind of comes out. As I've said before, I don't really do a script. I don't have a plan of what I'm going to talk about or what I'm going to say as I'm doing this. So sometimes it's just in my head and out my mouth before I realize what I'm saying. Oh, there goes my handy dandy light telling me that I did once again forget to charge it. But I think we can at least get her hat done, her hat band, so we can kind of tie everything together before it dies out on me here. And I'm going to bring you guys down just a bit here so you can actually see it. And we'll just have to cut this one a little bit short. Well, that's easier said than done to get to, isn't it? There we go. I almost got her finished. So as much as I want to do more on her today, I like having the light, and I don't feel like fighting with how long can I keep it from dying on me. So we're going to stop there for today, and we'll pick up on her. Maybe I'll do a second video on her. Maybe I'll just call it a short day. But for now, we're going to stop before my light dies on me, and I will talk to you guys next time.